We are in Isiolo County today to do co-creation work on early childhood development, which we are trying to bring in together to set up a platform that brings key three sectors, that is education, health and social protection. As we have been discussing this is our second visit in the county, and during the first visit we tend to have identified that some of the key challenges with the discussions with the various key stakeholders of the county. We realized that the county has some challenges across the infrastructure, across the human personnel that is required within the county. That is, we are looking at software developers, statisticians, the IT, the programmers, data science, individuals that are very key to enable these data platforms to be put in place. So today we are also we have been able to engage into in-depth to understand where is the county at and what are some of the key plans to ensure that we are able to mitigate their challenges vis-a-vis their needs.
They're coming up with very innovative ways of how else can the platform ease or enhance what we do on a daily for children. And then on the not so exciting side, I have to be honest, is that these counties were ready for the platform in terms of the eagerness, in terms of availability of routine data that they are collecting, as well as, you know, a survey or periodic data that is going to be then visualized on the platform. But in terms of the infrastructure, some counties and some sectors are not fully digitizing, and you know that the platform, yes, it can use manually collected data or paper-based data, but it would work even faster if all data were digital or digitized right from the point of care or point of collection.
Call them the CHWs. When they record 4 births, and you go to the health facility level, and the facility level you find 0 births, how can we be able to verify that kind of data? So you find they're very clear, they're saying, because the community health workers have been given a target, is there awareness that now these community health people, when they have collected this data, yes, they put in their log, can they also, what is the nearest facility whereby they can be able to go there and be able to inform the person in charge of that facility that we have had 4 deliveries at home. And these 4 deliveries at home now, the facility can be able to track what are the immunization status of those deliveries of those the newborns, because we need to ensure that this data is concurrent within all the systems, so that when we get the APIs, for example, we get an API from the Kenya Health Information and Management System and the H's at the community level, they need to be speaking the same thing.
We have been given an opportunity to correct what has been an injustice to these kids for a number of years. And I'm sure we are all up to task. As a county, we face disproportionate challenges with regards to some of these conditions that affect how our children are nurtured, how our children cognitively, how they develop, and also how they develop emotionally. We have very high levels of poverty, high levels of malnutrition. So today's session is important because as a county, we've made investments in certain areas. We've made investments in the ECD sector. We've made tremendous investment in the healthcare sector. We've made some investment in the social services. But we are unable to track how these what are the outcomes of these investments. And the key reason being is that we don't have data for that. We have no data to show the investments that we've provided in certain areas, what is working, what is not working, what needs to be changed, what needs to be amplified. And from a policy perspective, the only thing that can help us to convince and push and lobby and advocate for more resources to ECD, to healthcare, is when we have data. And that is a very big gap that we have as a county.
First of all, we must know that the funds that we're getting from the national government, that is exchequer, from Nairobi to Isiolo, ours is very little. We are the second last after Lamu, which means whatever we're getting from the national government will not be enough for us to do everything that we need to do. That's number one. Then number two, you'll find the county of Isiolo. The landmass, is very vast. And then our people also, way of life is nomadic. Issue of healthcare, services or seeking behavior, or even school-going children, those, the number is reduced, and you'll find because of their nature of, living, you find they keep on moving from one point to another. So you may not even get the exact data of what you require by saying that these are the number of children who are in school, these are the numbers of mothers who are attending clinics, this is the number of mothers who are getting immunization or the vaccinations, or the babies who are getting immunizations. You cannot get data, as you require because of that challenges. But now this program, as we have seen it, is really going to help us a lot.
We don't want to give them solutions. They should be the ones to give solutions to the issues here, because then we don't want to import innovations or solutions that will not be sustainable. So the question of solving the infrastructure, especially ICT, we are looking within the counties. What is there, first of all? What can we build on?
Isiolo being an arid and semi-arid county, we realize that there are very young, enthusiastic, techno-savvy individuals who are ready to learn and be able to move forward on this. They are asking us some of the things until we are looking at it and asking, these are some of the questions we need to take back to our funder and ask the funder, can we get more money to be able to incorporate some of these new ideas? One key example is how can we incorporate AI within the platform that we are using? How can we incorporate proper statistical calculation of some certain key indicators that are putting in place? So there are some suggestions, and the adoption and the uptake and the willingness, that zeal to drive the project forward, it is there within the county.
Isiolo is a vast county with quite a unique way of doing things, and it requires a unique way of having systems in place that can actually speak to the needs of the people, especially from grassroots all the way to the county level. And it has a unique way of data collection, data management, and probably we are looking at the systems that exist within Isiolo that we can actually build on in terms of managing the platform. And considering that of its vastness, reaching the community, that also it's very highly mobile, it presents some unique ways of having data into a system that can actually provide information about the entire community within Isiolo County. The community in interior of Isiolo, they might not have full access to high-speed internet where we need to relay data on real-time or near real-time platforms. So it leaves us thinking of what unique ways that can we really build on to ensure that even within those challenges, can we collect more information from the community and relay to the systems at the headquarters.
I was in one part of this county at some point in time, and I saw some young children somewhere, and I looked at the socioeconomic condition, the climatic condition, the systemic challenges that are inherent in those far-flung areas of our county. And then I compared to what we are giving our kids here in town. the stark difference, even within one county, of those fundamentals that are very important for children development. And I asked myself, as a county, as the CEC, what can we do to ensure we equalize the opportunity for a child in the farthest area of this county and the child who is also in some of these privileged areas that we are coming from. And that is our challenge as a county, because the responsibility of these children has been placed on us as a county. And you all play a very critical and important role in this space.
We've addressed different issues. At one time we even broke to different groups where we addressed matters pertaining the department. For example, in education, the team discussed the issues pertaining the child in school, the health matters in the health department, that is vaccination and growth of the child from 0 to 6 years. And then in social department, we talked about the social and child protection issues, which they are all duplicated in the 3 departments. So I think I can say that so far so good. The engagement has been good and it has really enriched us as a county and the concerned departments.
Isiolo County is nomadic in nature, so it's very, very hard to keep data of maybe enrollment of kids in school, because most of the life of pastoralists, they are mobile. They move from one place to another because they follow the pastor. So you find that the kids might be in this school this term, next term the kid is in the other school. The kid might also move from this county to the other county. So the nomadic nature of the county has been very problem in keeping the data of the enrollment of kids in school.
The data that we get from the health education department, we also have it domiciled in our departments. We also address issues, for example, the gender-based violence, because we have noticed that in Isiolo, even children, ECD children, and even children out of school, that is that at that age, they are also victims of these, especially the sexual gender-based violence. And some of them are even forced to stay outside school, maybe for grazing, which we also think it is gender violence because it is basically the boys. So we are also addressing such issues, and we have a data. As a department, we have a data. But from what we have done in this co-creation workshop, we have now identified the gaps that we are going to strengthen better.
The information has to take days, a whole week, to be entered from paper to electronic. That speaks to how slow the services are going to reach the child or any other person who needs the services.
As a county government, we own the process, and this way we are going to help our people, because whatever challenges that we have, we discuss, we look for solutions, and that's how we are moving on. So I say it's going to help us a lot.
My last words is for the country, for leaders to take seriously the need for digitizing, the need for investment in ICT and digital systems infrastructure for counties everywhere there is a child, or everywhere there are communities, because this is very, very important.